fight with Peter, I have to win, and lost against him, I have to kill myself. And like somehow I look that way because he's from Russia, I'm from Georgia, and he's a bully, and he should not be bullied because all MMA people I know, everybody humble, everybody cool. That's why I love this. I love this sport, and I love this. It's all about love and respect, and we are professionals, and we don't have to fight outside. We don't have to fight in weigh-ins and face off.
Not only could you keep up that pressure and pace for 3 rounds, you could do it for 5+ rounds. They were impressed. They were like, all right, now we're seeing he's never been 5 rounds. Now we see him keeping up this pressure for 5 rounds. The rest of the fucking division's going to be on a high alert, knowing that you could keep that pressure up for 5 fucking rounds. And dude, again, we're not surprised, but everybody watching that's like, yo, he's not even breathing heavy. Like, you know what I mean? Fucking crazy. Oh. It's crazy for them that us used to it, but they got to be looking at that like, man. Like
people are accusing them of being on EPO. I mean, they can't. Look, Merab, I don't think I've ever seen you spar just 3 rounds. This is not for everybody in the gym, because I got calls from people in the gym. This is what we watched him do forever. Right? This is what he does, period. It's not nothing new.
Thank you. You know what's funny? Actually, somebody asked me after fight, you don't see any rounds. You don't use the chairs. I said, my team don't bring a chair for me. If they bring, I will sit maybe, but you guys don't bring the chair.
So we didn't bring the chair in.
You know what's so
good.
You know what's so funny about that, Merab? You never sit down between rounds.
Yeah.
So I didn't even think it might help with another couple of rounds. Longo, head coach, what the man?
That was your everybody knows that was your job, and you blew it. You blew it.
Loves it. He would have done another 5 rounds that night against some other fighter. I mean, the guy's he's so impressive to watch. He really loves what he's doing. And again, that gift of having that pacing, to be able to do that consistently is something else. Someone asked me on Twitter, well, what do you think Petr Yan could have done? He wasn't creating a whole lot of offense. And I said, well, footwork would have helped. For him to be a better grappler would have helped. But how the hell do you create offense when you have someone who's shooting in on you 49 times? Dude. 49 times? Are you kidding me? A record.
Dana White came out on one of the post-fight press, I think it was for the John Jones card, and he said that there was an altercation already. There was a dust-up in filming for Tough. He said if he was a younger man, he would have jumped in. Amy Kaplan from Fansided was the first to report on the details. She said apparently somebody was KO'd during filming. McGregor jumped in the cage and shoved Chandler. Someone got slapped, and the teams rushed the stage. Nevada State Athletic Commission broke it up, and she's promising a video interview to come.
Yeah, I mean, that's just tremendous promo, isn't it? But I'm not. Are we surprised? Are you surprised that he got into it? Come on.
Conor knows what he's doing. He's a businessman. He's gonna do a whole show of The Ultimate Fighter getting along with Michael Chandler. No way. You got to
no. Well, it's not just that. That's who he is as well. He is. He likes a bit of confrontation.
Yeah, for sure.
That's who he is in his DNA. Yeah, and I keep bumping into Michael Chandler. And at first, when I saw him, I think I mentioned this a few weeks ago. It's like, no, Conor's been cool. Conor's been great. He's been really cordial. Well, that's all gone out the fucking window now. And it had to happen. It had to happen. But that's what we want to see. That sells the fight so much more.
For anybody, for anyone that's saying that you don't care about the UFC anymore and that you're only putting your time and effort into Power Slap, what do you say to those people?
Do I even need to answer that question? I mean, come on. Listen, anybody that wants to talk shit can come up with anything. No, and this is what I say this all the time. People have no fucking idea what I really do and what I don't do, and they don't know anything about this business. Nobody knows anything about this business. If they did, they'd be doing what we do. The UFC, we're coming off one of the biggest weekends in the company's history. The #1 social fight of all time. It beat Conor and Habib, right? The gate, the this, the that. It was like the 4th largest event that we've ever done. Tonight was a sellout over at the the Virgin. What the fuck else do I need to do? What else would you people like me to do? You know what I mean? If we weren't selling tickets, we weren't putting on fights people wanted to see, sponsorship wasn't through the fucking roof, and the list goes on, maybe you'd have something. Shut the fuck up and mind your business. That's what I have to say about that. Now that I think about it, that's what I'll say.
Aljo was telling Merab to call for the belt in the ring when we were in the octagon. I'm not joking. Aljo has matured into one of the finest people I know. I love this guy. I love what he's done with his life. I love the way he breaks stuff down. He's just a good guy. Trust me, it's not a problem. They want to make it a problem. It's not going to be a problem. I think everything's going to play out exactly the way it's going to play out. Nobody's jumping over him. You want to give him a guaranteed title fight? What are we talking title fight for? O'Malley's got the next shot against whoever it's going to be. I don't know. How does it play out? I mean, I don't know. Rafael Assunção had 12 wins in a row? You ever get a title shot?
Yeah.
Where was his title shot? People just, dude, it's bullshit. Everybody knows what they want to do. They have, the UFC has the next year or two already planned out in advance as far as I'm concerned. You know, there's been a million guys. Tony Ferguson, a lot of guys got skipped over. They had great wins. Why are we focusing on Merab now?
Well,
because
no,
it makes
I felt
for
like
a good story.
I felt like Cheeto.
No, I'm just saying.
I know, but I felt like Cheeto didn't need this Corey Sandhagen fight. Marlon Cheeto Vera, that 4-fight winning streak on paper right now, that's worthy of a title shot. But it kind of is what it is.
Yeah, but why isn't he getting the title shot? He beat Sean O'Malley.
No, I agree.
He's got good wins.
Because you know what? He's a promoter's dream, and he's willing to headline against Corey Sandhagen and bet on himself.
Exactly.
You know.
People are accusing him of being on EPO. I mean, they can't.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Shut the fuck up and mind your business. That's what I have to say about that.